Imagine you're a slime, bouncing around and fighting giant mutant monsters for 100 days! On day 1, I spawned into a swamp biome as a slime. Hey everybody, how's it going? As a slime, I had 10 hearts, which was actually a lot more than I'm used to on day 1. Suddenly though, a group of birds began attacking me. I tried to fight back, but without any weapons, they overpowered me. Is this already the end? I thought I was gonna die, but instead, I exploded into a group of smaller slimes. Booyah! Second chance! Now, as a baby, I only had 2 hearts. I had to run away. I sprinted until finally reaching a shore, overlooking the ocean. So peaceful. Suddenly, a giant mutant slime rose from the water. Ugh!
I'm here to consume the world and all who inhabit it.
The mega slime sucked up part of the swamp, becoming bigger. Hey, that doesn't belong to you. Then just like that, a swarm of strange-looking slimes came out from him.
Oh, my minions, consume this world.
Time to get out of here! I ran away as fast as I could, knowing that the mega slime meant bad news. On day 2, I was scared of the mega slime being nearby, but I needed to gear up. I started by chopping down some trees. Finally, some peaceful tree punching. Suddenly, a wolf fell down from the tree and he didn't look too friendly. Nice puppy? The wolf lunged at me and began to chase me. Why does everything want to kill me? I ran until I found a place to hide and regroup. While I was there, I put down a crafting bench and finally made some much needed wooden tools. Okay, now I'm feeling much more prepared. I set off once again and found a cave. Now that I had a wooden pickaxe, it was the perfect opportunity to collect some cobblestone. Mining time! Just as I was beginning to relax, a wolf fell down from the ceiling. Ah! Why are there so many wolves? I tried to fight back, but my weapons weren't strong enough. I ran away and barricaded myself inside the cave. Good thing wolves can't mine. After catching my breath, I placed down another crafting bench and made a stone pickaxe. Afterwards, I mined some more cobblestone and made some stone tools. I decided the cave would be a good place to stay and called it a night. On day 3, I wanted to dig deeper into the cave I was staying in. I dug until I uncovered a massive cavern. Wow, this is perfect for my new home. Suddenly, a group of spiders attacked me. Finally, it's time to fight back. The battle began. They may have had me in numbers, but with my new stone sword, I was able to take them down. For my cave! Upon their death, they dropped string, which I used to make a fishing rod. I went above ground and tried my luck catching some salmon and cod. I went back underground, making a furnace, cooking my fish, and eating it. Afterwards, with my new base secured, I started to build a foundation by mining out a rectangular area. It's rough, but it's a start. After building, I set off to find some sheep. I managed to find some in a plains biome and killed them for some wool. Sorry guys! I returned home and crafted a bed with my new materials. Afterwards, I called it a night. On days 4 through 7, I woke up starving. Dang, all that jumping really built up an appetite. I decided to go exploring for some different types of food and stumbled upon a mushroom field. This place is perfect! I decided to look there further and discovered a mushroom slime. Hey there, I've never seen a slime like you before. So, he's your dad? The slime tossed over some mushroom stew. Wow, thank you. We both quickly drank it, becoming full-size slimes. I now had 10 hearts. This is amazing. The mushroom slime reminded me of the time I was a mushroom for 100 days. So I asked him if he wanted to stick together. What's your name? I'll call you Eddie for short. The two of us set off. From here on, we were best friends. On days 8 through 11, I took Eddie back to my base to show him my work in progress. I know, it's a little rough at the moment. I tossed him a pickaxe, and the two of us began to expand out the base. We made the main living space much larger and slimier. That's good enough for now. After all that mining, it revealed a lot of coal and iron. Heck yeah! With my new materials, I got to crafting. I made a chest and used my furnace to smelt iron ingots. Afterwards, I made an iron pickaxe. Upgrade! Finally, I made some torches and placed them all around the base. A torch a day keeps the mobs away. On days 12 through 16, I woke up hungry, and I knew Eddie needed a proper bed to sleep in. Time to get some grub. I crafted a pair of shears and grabbed my fishing rod. With my new tools, I went off in search of food and wool. First, I caught a ton of fish in a nearby pond. I'm a master angler. Next, I found a plains biome where I sheared some sheep. So soft. After collecting what I needed, I started to head back home. On the way, a trail of slime stopped me in my tracks. Where does this go? I followed the trail, leading me to the mega slime consuming an entire village. Everything was covered in slime. This is horrible. I couldn't bear to do nothing, so I confronted the mega slime. Hey, what are you doing to this village?
I will merge this entire world with my body and become the ultimate life form.
No, I won't let you.
Run off and do thy bidding or perish.
The mega slime consumed the village and grew even larger. I knew right then I was outmatched. I ran away, scared and confused. On days 17 through 20, I headed back to the base and made a bed for Eddie. After getting him comfortable, I cooked the fish I caught in the furnace and had a good meal. As I was finishing up my fish, Eddie came up to me. How did you do that? Cool, bottoms up. I gave it a try, and it was surprisingly delicious. Yum! Suddenly, I heard a loud noise coming from outside. That doesn't sound good. Eddie, stay hidden. I'm gonna check it out. I walked outside to see a slime superhero fighting a slime monster. Whoa, cool! The super slime flew around the monster in the sky, sending powerful attacks.
You will no longer harass the creatures of this land, foul beast.
The giant slime let out a loud roar and retaliated. The super slime ended up seriously injured and started to fly in my direction. Quick, come inside where it's safe. I brought the super slime inside and put him in my bed to rest. What am I supposed to do now? I decided to let him sleep and made another bed for myself. After that, I called it a night. On days 21 through 23, I woke up to find the super slime still resting in bed. When I get stronger, my plan is to be a super slime just like him. I wanted to ask him questions, so I decided to seek out a healing potion. I began my journey by exploring a swamp. While traveling, I realized that only a small amount of people watching were actually subscribed. Change that! After some searching, I found a witch's hut. Excuse me, miss?
Ugh, a slime! Get out of here, you vermin!
Ah! I don't mean any trouble!
I don't take kindly to slime. They ruined my garden!
I explained to her that I'm a good guy, and I was only seeking out a healing potion.
I see. Okay, I'll give you the potion if you extinguish the pesky pink slimes nearby first.
I'll be back in a jiffy. I headed out and quickly found them wreaking further havoc on the witch's garden.
The more stuff we give the boss, the bigger he'll get. Let's keep collecting.
Not if I can help it. I began to fight them off, but they swarmed around me quickly. I had no choice but to take higher ground. Ah! Get off me, you little animals!
Hey, that's not fair. Come down here.
No way! I thinned out the swarm from high up, then finished off the rest of the pack back on the floor. Woo, that was tougher than I expected. Once finished, I grew a bit bigger in size. Whoa, that felt weird. Am I gonna grow each time I defeat the Mega Slime's minions? After slaying the pink runts, I returned to the witch.
Oh, thank you, Max. Here's your prize.
She tossed me the potion of healing. Thanks so much. With the healing potion in hand, I headed back home. On days 24 through 27, I returned home to find the super slime was finally awake. Hey, how are you feeling?
Not great.
Drink this. I tossed him over the healing potion, and he quickly drank it down.
I'm not 100%, but that really helped. Thank you for saving me. Take this.
As a thank you, the super slime gave me his slimy hammer. This is wicked! Actually, I have so much to ask you.
Ask away.
Who are you?
You can call me Super Slime.
What's going on with the Mega Slime and all of his minions?
I'd love to stick around to chat more, but I must leave and continue my work.
Wait, before you go, I wanted to ask, how can I be just like you?
If you train hard enough, I will return and help you become a slime superhero, just like me.
Sounds good! After our agreement, the super slime left the base. Whoa, time to get strong. But how? On days 28 through 30, I decided to go mining again. I found lots of iron and even found diamond. Struck diamond early, heck yeah! With my new materials, I crafted an iron axe. I had a weird feeling people wanted me to use it. While I was at it, I crafted some iron armor and a diamond pickaxe. One step closer to being like Super Slime. I decided to go to the surface to gather some more materials there too. While I was there, I saw a group of sheep in a slimy field.
The Mega Slime ruined our pasture. We have nowhere to go.
You guys are welcome to come stay at my base.
That would be great.
I led the flock of sheep back to my overworld entrance of my home. There, I built them a small pen above ground so they would have plenty to eat.
Thank you.
No prob. Afterwards, I returned to the underground base where I carved out 2 more rooms. Not too shabby. Next, I smelted tons of cobblestone. I wanted to replace all the blocks in the base with stone to create a cleaner look. Once the stone was smelted, I did just that. Now things are looking more cohesive. I then built a stone roof to make the whole base look more proper. Once my building was finished and the base expanded, I called it a night. On days 31 through 35, I went out exploring and ended up finding a village covered with soldiers. What in the world? I kept exploring and walked inside a house that had more troops and their commander inside.
Prepare for battle, boys and girls. These slimy cubes won't know what hit them.
Hooray! I walked up to the pigman in charge to ask what was going on. Excuse me, sir?
Oh, what the? Freeze, you worthless slime!
Hey, oh, wait! I'm friendly! Don't shoot!
Huh, a friendly slime? This day just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Sorry, who are you? What's going on here?
I'm the commander of this army. We're helping take out these evil slimy slimes.
I asked him if they needed any help. He ended up giving me a mission to spy on enemy slimes and report back to him. Wait, does this make me a double agent super secret slime now?
That's right. Here, take this. You'll need it if anything goes south.
The commander gave me a giant cannon. Whoa, thanks, Commander. I won't let you down.
Good luck, soldier.
On days 36 through 40, I returned back home and decided to expand the base some more. My plan was to make a bubble elevator to easily navigate between the underground and surface. I started by digging 2 vertical tunnels and putting water into both. Hello down there! Next, I went mining for obsidian. After gathering what I needed, I built a nether portal and jumped in. I quickly mined for some soul sand and magma blocks, then headed back home. I placed down the soul sand for the upwards elevator and the magma blocks for the downwards. Lastly, I planted some kelp, destroyed it, and completed the elevators. I tested both elevators and they were actually functional. Woohoo! After I finished messing around with the elevators, Eddie was looking a bit down. What's wrong, buddy? Then let's go ask if they want to live with us. I traveled back to Mushroom Fields and talked to some mushrooms there. Hey, do you guys want to live at my base? Your pal Eddie misses you. I returned back home with the mushrooms and got them settled in the extra room underground. Hey, it was no big deal. After that, I called it a night. On days 41 through 43, I decided to get some recon on the slimes the commander was talking about. All right, Max, you got this. I traveled for a while until I eventually reached a shady-looking house. In front of the entrance was a glow slime guard.
What's the password? Come on, spit it out.
Slime time?
Yep, come on in.
I walked inside to find a group of slimes sitting around a table. What are you up to? I decided to stay back and listen in on their conversation.
What'd you think of the next mission?
I like it. We're finally gonna destroy that commander's army once and for all.
Oh no, I gotta tell the commander quick. I started to head towards the exit, but...
Hey, who the heck are you?
Just one of the Mega Slime's minions, you know.
Oh yeah? What's his favorite kind of cake? Come on, spit it out.
Cookie cake?
Yeah, you're right. Cool. See you later, man.
I left the house and headed back to the commander to tell him what I learned. On days 44 through 47, I returned to the commander as fast as I could, but I had been too late. By the time I found the commander, there was slime on his head, and his entire army was defeated. Slimes were everywhere. Commander! I started slaying the slimes as fast as I could. They're slimes though, so they just kept multiplying. Just die and be dead, please! I continued to battle the slimes. At certain points, I thought it was game over for me. I powered through though, and defeated all of them. Finally. Afterwards, I hit the slime off the commander's head, killing it and its mini versions. Commander, can you hear me?
I failed. It's all up to you now.
I'm sorry what happened, Commander, but please, come stay at my base. You can set up a war room there and help me plan our next steps.
I will, but on one condition. Help me bury my fallen comrades.
We returned home and built an area for the commander underground. I was sure to add a cartography table for him as well.
This'll work nicely. Thank you, Max.
On days 48 through 50, I crafted an iron shovel and headed off to the desert. I had a huge project in mind. I began to dig a ton, and I mean a ton of sand. Just keep digging, just keep digging, just keep digging. I also grabbed tons of cacti. Ow! I used my furnaces to smelt sand into glass and turn cacti into green dye. After making lime dye, I made tons of lime stained glass. It's statue time! I headed to the overworld and laid out the foundation for the statue. My ultimate goal was to make it part of the base, like a watchtower. Looking good and transparent. Once the statue was started, I went to talk to some cows. Hey, you guys want to join my base? I took them back and got them settled in below ground. Afterwards, I called it a night. On days 51 through 54, I woke up to a new mission from the commander.
I've gotten word the crystal slimes have been terrorizing a nearby town.
Dude, I haven't even brushed my teeth yet, but I'll check it out. I traveled to the location that the commander showed me and found a village littered with crystal slimes. Time to crush some gems. I started to take them out one by one, but their crystal attacks were strong. Hi-ya! Luckily, I had my slimy hammer to give me some breathing room. Take this! I continued to dodge their crystal attacks and launch explosions from my cannon until I was able to take them all down. Yay! Once they were all eliminated, I grew a bit bigger. Whoa! Cool!
Thank you so much for your help. Take this.
The villager gave me some feathers. It's all in a day's work, ma'am. With my mission complete, I headed back to the base. On days 55 through 58, the super slime returned to me.
Hello, Max. You've grown much stronger.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
I think it's finally time to train you.
Awesome!
Let's get started now.
My first test was one of strength. I practiced using my slimy hammer on some mobs. This is no problem for me. My second test was one of bounciness. I was asked to jump across platforms suspended above water. How am I supposed to make that jump? They're too far apart.
You must dig deep into your heart and use your slime double jump.
Double jump?
I believe in you, Max. The chosen slimes have the ability to double jump. Just focus. Trust your instincts.
I focused and took a leap of fate, and I was able to make the jump. Heck yeah!
You've done so well, but now it's time for your final test. You must retrieve an elytra from the end.
What? Those are guarded by the Ender Dragon!
Correct. You must defeat the Ender Dragon if you wish to be a true hero.
What about the Mega Slime?
Don't worry, I'll take care of the overworld while you're away.
I agreed to do it, but once I was ready, I had a few things to take care of first. On days 59 through 61, I began my preparations for my battle with the Ender Dragon. First, I went fishing for some food and went home to cook it up. Next, I made a bow and arrows. I was gonna need something with some range. Lastly, I made an iron chestplate so I could have a complete set of armor. The Ender Dragon won't know what hit him. After I finished prepping, I continued working on the statue, removing the sand from the ground level and adding on to half of the body. That's some nice progress. As I finished building, some pigs walked up to me. Sure! I quickly built another room for the piggies underground. And with that, I called it a night. I was gonna need some rest, because tomorrow, I battle the Ender Dragon. On days 62 through 65, I finally met with the Super Slime. I'm ready to visit the end.
Very well. Follow me.
We traveled through many biomes until finally reaching a stronghold. Once inside, he showed me the end portal.
This is it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Remember, once you defeat the dragon, you must head to the airship. That's where the elytra is located. Good luck.
I hopped through the portal and found myself in the end. I continued forward until right before my eyes was the Ender Dragon. Prepare to die! The fight began. I started by taking out the crystals on the top of the towers so the dragon could no longer heal. It was tough though. The dragon kept shooting balls of magic at me while I tried. Gah! I climbed up to the caged crystals next and took those out as well. Now I go for you! I had to be careful not to get hit by the Ender Dragon's attacks, but when there was an opening, I struck with my cannon. Hi-ya! After a long battle, I managed to slay the Ender Dragon, transforming me into a super slime. Wow, feels good to have legs. As a super slime, I had 20 hearts. Now in my amazing new form, I pressed onwards towards the airship. On days 66 through 69, as I traveled to grab the elytra, something felt off. Suddenly, an Enderman ran by me in a panic. Hey, Are you okay? Before I could get a response, another Enderman appeared with a slime stuck to their head. I sprang into action and quickly hit the slime off of his head and killed it. No problem. Here, take this map if you want to crash at my place. Once the Enderman fled, I saw an army of slimes in the distance. That's not good. Luck was on my side, and I spotted the airship. I quickly ran over and began to build up to it. See you later, guys! Once I arrived, I quickly grabbed the elytra. In the chest was also slime armor and fireworks. Why the heck is this in here? Whatever the case, I put it all on. Now that I had an elytra and new armor, I was able to fly back home with ease. On days 70 through 72, I sought out the super slime in style. Ow!
Hey, you made it back, and you look just like me. Nice. Your training is complete.
Thank you, sir. The super slime then gave me some red dye to spice up my elytra. I'm gonna try this out now. I quickly dyed my elytra and put it back on. Cool! I look like Superman.
My work here is done. It's time I retire.
Wait, you can't! The Mega Slime has created an army! I can't take it out alone!
Don't worry. Once the Mega Slime is defeated, all slimes will perish.
Wait, that means Eddie will die too!
Oh, sorry. Only the corrupted slimes will perish.
Phew!
Could I give you some advice, kid?
Of course!
The road you're embarking on isn't an easy one. Be patient with yourself.
Thank you, sir. I will. The Super Slime wished me luck and went on his way. With that, I was now the only hope this world had. On days 73 through 76, I had a nightmare. I was in the swamps again, but something felt wrong this time. Suddenly, the Mega Slime emerged from the water. Ah!
My power is growing. Soon, I will be able to consume the entire world in one fell swoop.
This world isn't for you!
It's for me and me only.
The Mega Slime made another massive crater, growing 3 times his size.
The end of you and every other life form starts now.
I woke up in a cold sweat. I can't let that happen. Yeah, buddy, but it'll be okay. Eddie and I talked for a while, then both headed back to bed. On days 77 through 80, I notified the commander of the upcoming battle with the Mega Slime.
I'll start preparations. Also, I'm liking the new look, Chief.
Thank you, sir. After informing the commander, I continued my work on my watchtower statue and completed the body. Nice and square. I wanted to celebrate my victory over the Ender Dragon, so I decided to make a trampoline room. First, I tried out some slime blocks. Not bouncy enough! I was unsatisfied with my first attempts, so I set off to find something else for my trampoline room. During my travels, I found some kangaroos. Whoa, they're bouncy like me! I approached the strange animals and asked for their secret.
I deem you worthy, so we will tell you the ways of the bounce. Our secret is blue jelly blocks.
How do I get some of those?
Give us a safe place to stay and we'll give you some as thanks.
Deal! I returned home and built a perimeter around the trampoline room for the kangaroos to stay on. Here is your kangaroom. The kangaroos thanked me and gave me the blue jelly blocks. I then used them to complete the trampoline room. Party time! We all enjoyed the new trampoline together. So bouncy! On days 81 through 83, I patrolled the overworld. Since I was a superhero now, my job was to keep it safe. During my travels, I found a village. Excuse me, citizen. Are you all right?
I just stubbed my toe.
I can't really help with that. I continued to explore and discovered a slime monster taunting a baby rabbit. Excuse me, evildoer, but crime pays under my watch.
Ha! Look at this! A slime who thinks he's Spider-Man!
No, I'm not Spider-Man. Although I do love him and would kill to be him for 100 days.
Whatever, kid. Let's tango.
The fight began. I attacked with both my elytra and hammer, but even with my tools, he was a tough foe. He was able to poison me with a single hit.
Back down, you pathetic booger!
I'm a superhero! I went for a ranged approach instead to avoid being poisoned. With my trusty arrow and cannon, I managed to defeat the beast. Woohoo! Upon his death, the monster dropped a map to a place called Slimeville. I'll have to check this out soon. On days 84 through 88, I continued my work on the statue. I went ahead and filled in the center with lime wool. Just the eye thingies and I'll be done. After completing the statue, I decided to follow the map I got earlier. It led me to a city composed entirely of slime. This place rules! I approached the guard at the entrance.
Hi, welcome to Slimeville. You must be this tall to enter.
I met the height requirement, so I went inside the city and started to see the sights. First, I tried some slime food. I'm not so sure about this texture. Next, I jumped in the world's largest trampoline. This is awesome! Woohoo! I also talked to the locals to see if there was anything I could help with. Anything that needs protecting here? I'm on it! On days 89 through 91, I sought out the monster that the villager asked me to. At the end of my search, I discovered the same giant slime monster that had injured the super slime. You won't torture slime kind anymore!
Oh, are you an apprentice of the super slime? That guy was a joke.
I'll make you eat those words! The two of us began to fight. He was huge, and my attacks would only do damage at his core. I was forced to fly inside of him to deal any damage. Yuck!
Get out of there.
I kept up my momentum until I finally saw an opening and went in for the final blow. For the super slime! He exploded into a bunch of smaller slimes, and I managed to defeat them all. Victory! I returned back to Slimeville, and when I arrived, the mayor had thrown a huge celebration in honor of me. This is amazing! First, I had some cake. Yum! And jumped on the trampoline some more. Bouncy, 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 bouncy! Finally, the mayor presented me with an award, the key to the city. He tossed over a new slimy hammer. Why do you have this? With my work completed, I headed back home. That place was weird. On days 92 through 95, I felt it was finally time to make the base look nicer. First, I added wood and different materials to give the place more variety and texture. That's much fancier. I added in another room as well as furnishing rooms I had previously made. So much cozier. Lastly, I added wool carpet in some places, officially completing my base. After finishing up the renovations, I was still in the building mood. Now's a good time to finish the statue too. I added in eyes and some texture, officially completing the slime watchtower. This place is sick! After finishing up the statue, Eddie wanted to talk. What's wrong, buddy? Oh, where did that come from? How do you know that? Suddenly, the super slime came running towards me, followed by an army of feral wolves. What happened? Aren't you retired?
The mega slime sought me out and attacked me. I need your help.
Say no more. The super slime and I began to fight the army of wolves. Together we were strong, but their numbers were crushing. We managed to take them down, but the super slime was critically injured.
I don't have much time. I want to thank you for everything.
No, surely there's something I can do.
Yes, stop the mega slime at all costs. You're the hero this world needs.
At that moment, the super slime died right before me. No! On days 96 through 98, it was time to defeat the mega slime. I began to prepare for the upcoming battle by crafting some more arrows. Next, I packed up some food and ensured I had plenty of fireworks and my weapons on hand. I even packed a flint and steel just in case. Bye, Eddie. I'll see you soon. I set off to the overworld and began to do some recon in the sky. I flew until I spotted patches of slime from above. I decided to investigate further, and I discovered some chickens trapped in a slime prison. Oh no! I quickly helped them out, breaking the slime blocks and setting them free. Of course! Do you guys want to crash at my base? I gave the chickens a map so they knew where to go, and continued my journey. I pressed on until I discovered another trail of slime, bigger than the one before. The mega slime has got to be close. I continued to follow the trail, leading me right to the mega slime.
If it isn't the little traitor, my strength is almost at its maximum. Soon, not even you can stop me.
I won't let you get away with this!
You won't get the chance! Ah!
On day 99, I woke up inside the Mega Slime dazed and confused. What in the world? The place was huge, and there were tons of mobs inside. Excuse me, sir. How long have you been trapped in here?
About like 5 years or so.
How do I get out?
Did you hear what I just said? I've been trapped in here for 5 years. My diet is literally just slime. My brain don't work good no more.
A little later in the day, I continued exploring the slime. How is this place so dang big? I tried to escape by hitting the wall with my pickaxe and then my body, but both didn't work. Ow! I was about to lose hope when I was approached by another villager.
Excuse me, sir. I have some TNT, but no flint and steel. Maybe that could work.
Wait! I have flint and steel. I took the TNT and started placing it all around the perimeter of the Mega Slime. It's time for a fireworks show.
Closing time. One last call for...
The Mega Slime blew up, sending a bunch of animals, villagers, and myself onto the ground. I'm free! The explosion caused the Mega Slime to burst into hundreds of varied slimes, and he was angry.
You'll die for that!
I've been battling slimes like you for 100 days. Bring it on! And with that, the final fight began. While his strength wasn't the same, his numbers were insane. I was single-handedly fighting an entire army. I used my slimy hammer to knock back any slimes getting too close to me, and my bow and cannon to hit the mobs further away.
This will be your end! My destiny is to consume this world!
This world is just fine how it is! I kept at it, defeating slime after slime. This ends now, Mega Slime! With his final form left, I slayed it, defeating the Mega Slime once and for all!
No!